top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. First down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, one alert, one alert.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Let's go, D, let's go, D.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete to
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This will be caught by Brown. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the early lead.
So they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Second and 4.
King.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Browns.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Wilson on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He train, I like your respect. Living more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike 29. Touchdown, defense. 29 is the Mike 29.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down at 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Browns.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Browns 10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He gets Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the Browns' 49-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Greedy Williams on the cover.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Well, they'd be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Browns.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I tell you, you run for 100 yards as a running back, you've had a great game. But when you do it as a quarterback, that's something else altogether. And that last run puts him right at the century mark.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
4-yard line.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Landry. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They begin this drive with Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Chubb on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.